Yes, this is the Winner Circle podcast. I am one of your hosts, the Home Team King.
D'Angelo Entertainment, man of all many. We on episode 5. Let's go.
Episode 5. Hey, listen. Hey, this is monumental, man. Hey, listen, man. We went from pilot to episode 5.
Man, it's a blessing, man, to be here, episode 5, with my brother doing this thing.
Thank you, brother. Hey, I really appreciate you as well, man. Hey,
I
listen.
appreciate you.
Episode 5 is textbook.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we got some topics, man. We're gonna get right into it.
Let's get it. Let's kick it.
Not at all.
Let's kick it.
What you got for us, D'Angelo, on the team?
Oh, man. Why things can't be so simple in life right now?
Man.
And I'm just saying, man, as far as just people clothes, just dates, just being able just to be simple, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like social media kind of like mess things up where people gotta just be able to follow the trendsetters and be able to just want to live off of that when just why can't we just be so simple in things? You know what I'm saying? Just make life so simple like they was. Like I remember like back then, like, you know what I'm saying, when we used to go on like parties and stuff like that, it was cool just to go to Applebee's and have a good
I
time.
like Applebee's.
You know what I'm saying? We used to be able to go to, you know what I'm saying, IHOP and just have a good time. But now social media makes it seem like we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta be some type of way. We gotta go to Root Chris and we gotta do this and we gotta do it. Just go to the simple place and have a good time, have a good drink. Like I just remember like I think the Pizza Hut I went to over there in New Carrollton, and they still got the holes in the seats. And that was from years of us just being there, just having a good time, man. What you think
I
about
remember Shakey's. Y'all remember Shakey's? Y'all don't know nothing about Shakey's. Shakey's was the shit.
Yeah.
Shakey's, where's Shakey's at? Hey, let's anyway.
You know what? They still got them in LA.
That's what's up. Hey, used to have birthday parties as a kid at Shakey's, and it wasn't no problem. Give me a birthday. Where you want to go, Shakey's? Straight like that. And the joint was lit. But you know, I'm gonna tell you, social media changed. So you got
Changed a lot of things, man.
I had somebody tell me that because I was, you know, when I'm out and about, I do a lot of stuff on social media, so I'm always getting content or whatever. I always find stuff, right? But I one of my friends, I was like, yo, why you ain't making that? Like, yeah, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I know some people that kind of want to fall back from saying everybody ain't on social media. Everybody y'all watching it, but everybody don't want to be. So it's you got some people like that. Social media did mess up certain things. Everybody just want to do food and all that. But some people still like to go and have a good time. And I see people at Applebee's. Applebee's ain't went out of business yet. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't go out of business.
Shakey's did, but man, Shakey's had a nice little run. But shit, going just a Sizzler. You know what I'm saying? Red Lobster. Like I take that.
Red Lobster. That's what I'm saying. Like Red Lobster was like a treat, but we always had a good time. That was like when you was big balling. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got the good grades in school or you did good at school, mom's gonna make sure you go to Red Lobster. And back then we thought we was, you know what I'm saying, big balling. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we all had a good time. You get them cheddar biscuits, you know what I'm saying? You was winning. You was winning. But now I feel like in the world today that, you know what I'm saying, we can't be simple to still live our lives. We have to live by a certain standard of being able to just live by. If social media not doing, you know what I'm saying, we're not doing it. And I just feel as though our life just can't be so simple, man.
People make it hard. We make a lot of things hard. And I'm gonna tell you the main thing, you gotta be comfortable with yourself and living your truths. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I know a lot of times with dates, especially in the dating world, we're gonna get on men versus women. The battle of the sexes from the winner's point of view, that's a little later. But just far as sometimes women feel like
We got some heat.
guess what? We can go to, hey, look, hey, I like Red Lobster. Or I like such and such.
I still like Red Lobster.
I like Smoky Bones.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking more,
What's the joint now? I like Texas Roadhouse. Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse, good. That's a good place to go. Have a party, get your group together, get your crew together, call your crew up, and go out there, have a good time. I just feel like those places are not like they're not cool. They're not cool to meet up at. We got to make you like those things. We could just able to go in and walk in and don't even have a reservation. Now we got to make reservations for this and that, and then I just want things to go back to being simple.
No, sometimes it's a time and place. It's a time to go to car mines. Okay, it's a time to go even Roof Chris. You know what I'm saying? But it's that time where sometimes you just want to chill. And I think, like I said, the simple things happen. Sometimes females or sometimes men or people in general think or birthdays, anybody, the more expensive the more you think, and it's not about it's the thought that counts. Anyway, on to the next topic, man. What you think? Hold on. What you got up there? Right time is right. Hold on. Talk to me, D'Angelo. And tell me what we got. Right time is the right time. When is the right time? Read the room type shit. What you got going on? My bad. I'm reading your topic.
And I'm sorry, let me break it down to you. So I feel as though the right time is the right time. And with me saying the right time is the right time is just when your time comes. Don't try to like follow somebody just because your man he bought a house and you haven't bought a house, or you haven't got an apartment, you haven't got a car. Like I feel as though like those things hasn't came to you yet. It's not your time yet. So it's not the right time. So when that right time come and when you get that, that's the right time. So that makes that those right there are things that you know we gotta just live by. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just continue just to keep working, keep pressing that gas. Cause I feel as though when I get motivation, I get motivation from my friends. Like when they say, "Hey man, I bought a new car or I bought a new house," man, that make me want to make me just want to just get up and just continue to go and buy another house. You know what I'm saying? And buy this property, buy this and
Yeah,
do that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you, champ. I got
So
no.
that's when I say the right time is the right time is when that comes about for you and everybody else. Don't feel as though don't get disencouraged. Talking about man, don't get
You
jealous.
know what it is,
Don't
y'all?
get
You know
jealous.
what it is? It's the instant gratification. Sometimes people need that instant gratification. Sometimes you don't want to be patient. It's greater later. I know that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's greater later. Trust and believe.
yeah.
Like even with me, like, you know what I'm saying? That day I'm gonna get into that too. But just, it took me, I've been doing what I've been doing is super fan ish for like what 5 years now. And we just now really getting, the motion. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's about the team. Sometimes you want to go off and you gotta build, man. Sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta play your position.
yeah,
You gotta play your position, bro. I ain't
yeah,
never have a problem playing Robin to somebody, Batman, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tag team. I can be a tag team partner
yeah,
when it's time for me to deliver right now. When it's time for me to deliver, when I need to come in, and D'Angelo, that's why we bounce off each other so
yeah.
well. And it's like, sometimes you gotta wait your turn. It's greater later. Patience is everything. And sometimes you
Prayer.
gotta work. It ain't your listen, you don't know what that person did to get to where they was at.
Yeah,
You don't
man.
know what they sacrificed to get that house just because you in an apartment. It don't matter. Guess what? Sometimes you're not ready for a house.
Yeah,
Because guess what? What if your roof go bad? You ain't might not be a good person with money. So
yeah.
you might can't, you ain't gonna have that 20, 30 bands for
Yep,
the roof or
yep.
whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, guess what? You might not be married or might have not a
Yeah.
significant other. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm not married, but I do want to get married. Let me tell you why. It ain't even about the lovey-dovey. And I know a woman, that's good. It's about finding a partner,
Yeah.
somebody that's gonna ride with you, somebody that's
It's gonna be
and,
with you. This
and point I'm
yeah,
trying to make, you need a team. And that's when I started really
yeah,
picking up motion, when I really had a team. I was doing it by myself. And even when you get the team, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes it'll be like, damn, I still, me, you still, because you so me. And then sometimes, like, I gotta hold on now. You got a team, bro. And it's sometimes your burdens are blessings. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna say it again. Your burdens are your blessings.
mm,
Like, for instance, hey, Skills, this nigga, right? I'm not that punctual. Let's just be clear,
yeah,
okay? I'm not the most punctual. But guess what? You got people that are. Now I can take that, motherfucker always on me. But guess what? I had to, and it took because 20
yeah,
years ago, I would have been like, this nigga, motherfucker always talking to motherfucking being like, so what? I'm like, whatever, right? But now it's like, no, that burden is a blessing. He values time. I need to value time. That's something I'm not good at that I'm learning and he's teaching me and he don't even know. He know, but it brushes off on you. So anyway, but
but
you
what
gotta be a
skills do?
student.
Yeah,
You gotta be a student.
yes.
D'Angelo Entertainment, he here early, he getting the hookah ready, all that. Him too.
Yeah, man. I'm
Him
all
too. They
yeah,
gonna hold me accountable. So it's like, they guess what? I can right?
yeah.
But whole time, these my brothers, and guess what? This show actually is gonna be called Intentions. What are your intentions? Good intentions, bad intentions. What are yours? It's all about the intent.
Yeah.
It's all about D'Angelo intent. Is it? Yeah, they be fucking with me. They like to kind of lie. I mean, we here on time. You late, but it's really because they want me to get here. You understand what I'm saying? That's what their intentions are. They want me to get.
No,
Hey, I get late fees and shit, right? It ain't because he want wait. That ain't nothing. But I'm just saying,
but we
it's
want you to
because
be
it ain't because he want me. No,
yeah, we
my bad. Go
want you
ahead.
to no, we want you to be here. And we want and you thinking the time of us being here is the time. No, you need time to set up to be able to get your mind right, relax a little bit, get ready for the show, prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got people that really love you, that care for you, that's going to stay on top of you. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you had those, to make sure that you here on time, to make sure you get yourself together. Because it takes a lot. That's why I always get
And
myself
winners
in.
got to be on time. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it 100 with you.
yeah.
You need to be early.
You need to
Really,
be
on
on time,
time is late.
and that also goes with preparation. So, like,
You got to
with the
prep.
right time is, you know what I'm saying, just making sure that you are, taking care of yourself, doing the right things. Take those motivation from your friends. Take those things when you see things, you read these things, and you're like, man, wow, I can't wait till my day come. And your day going to come. Your day going to come. Just wait on it. Just stay grounded. Stay pushing it, and the right time will
But you
come.
know, and it's the little stuff too. It ain't even about the job and the business and the money. Guess what? You got it. Like for right now with me, okay, I'm working on getting on time and I'm doing good at it too. I'm getting
You
better. But
are?
guess what? We still, but it ain't no. We still got to keep pushing the
Yeah.
gas. But
Yeah.
guess what? I can be real with y'all. We living our truths in this joint, right? Guess
Yes.
what? We still winning.
Yeah.
But guess what? Sometimes we gotta redirect, and that's why that's why I love having these two around
Yeah.
because it's like, at the end of the day, the things that I'm not strong at, they are. And it's probably things that I'm strong at that they not. And we bounce off, but guess what? We a team and we working together. But it's not all about you got to do the little stuff, like the little stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me being okay, let me work on being on time to work, being on time to dates, being on time when I'm meeting the homies, being on time anytime. You
So
know what I'm saying?
what took you to what took you to get to that, to you got tired of hearing our voice, didn't you? You got tired of us calling you. Where you at, Kenny?
I'm
How
gonna keep
long
it
you
100
gonna
with you. I
do?
was raised by some nigga. I was raised, actually, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by niggas. I'm gonna tell you, they was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna tell you this one time
Yeah,
when I used to do whatever I used to do, right? I went and got some work, right? Guess what? I told the person I was gonna be there at 11:15, right? 11 o'clock, right? I ain't get there till 11:30,
yeah,
11:45. Now, this is a person that you really don't want to be playing with like that.
yeah.
And it
Because
almost
it's business.
got
It's
physical.
business.
Not only is it
It's
business, but hey, he
business.
got other stuff to do. And also the police could have came while he was sitting there waiting. So I knew because it was and a lot of times if it ain't no consequences, you know what I'm saying? Now this is a consequence, but it's to a degree. But I'm just saying, I'm just using it as another kind of standpoint. That's when you know what? When I met that nigga the next time, I was timid. Like, hey, Slim, let me tell you something, short. All right, you need to be here 10 minutes. And for one thing, you need to scope the joint, circle the joint, da da da.
Yeah, yeah,
You ain't this guy, you doing this shit. Hey, this shit ain't for you, Slim. That's why I was like, you know what? Like certain shit go as time going on, I was like, bro, the streets ain't for me. Bro.
yeah,
The streets ain't, and like I said, I used to do it. Hey, you can't tell me about no drug, you can't tell me about no pounds, no grams, no none of that shit. I know all my shit. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? And it's motherfuckers out here that's gonna vouch for it too, but this ain't what this about. It's about me knowing my place,
yeah.
knowing,
Well,
you know what, that ain't for me, bro.
yep.
Guess what? Because I know at the end of the day, guess what? If you ain't down with getting locked up for the rest of your life or dying, then because guess what? You got them the rules of the streets. When you
Yeah.
go out and you about to spin or do whatever, you got out. We was raised, don't even think about coming back.
And then
So
like,
why you gonna tell? You ain't even think you was gonna come back. In jail is a consolation.
yeah. And like I said, and reason I want to talk about this today because I had a coworker that told me they were jealous of me, and just because they were jealous of me of things that I got going on, and what made me really want to talk about this because again I know his time is coming. He comes to work all the time, but he's mad at everybody else when they talk about the good stuff, and I take the good stuff for things of motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like continue to make me better. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being when you feel like you're at a stage of where you at, you can get better. You know what I'm saying? We can pivot that, and you need the right surroundings around you to get better. And I just feel as though that that person didn't. He would just tell me I'm just jealous of you. I'm like, why? Why are you jealous of me, bro? Why? There's no reason. But look, dog, I've been in a lot of my businesses for 8, 9 years, and I'm just really getting where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I got more to improve, bro. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I'm standing on their necks. Like I said, I pulled up the clip of Rick Ross. Rick Ross talking about, man, just go harder than you did last year. I went hard last year to get where I'm at. I'm going harder this year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just, like I said, I just tell people, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Stay working. Just keep on grind. Pray about it too while you're doing it, because it get hard. Like I said, I'm tired today, but I'm here.
Before you run out, I do want to share something with you. You know what? He said he was jealous, and he probably is jealous of that person. If you watch, if you
Yeah, man. I
that
kind of felt a
jealousy,
certain way, bro.
I want to say something to you though. That,
Yes.
that jealousy is a form of admiration. Admiration, but
Okay.
sometimes, especially as men, because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, men. Why you think two pit bull men can't stay in the same house together? Why? It just ain't somebody gotta be the top dog. So it's always gonna be that, you understand what I'm saying? But he admires you for real
I
at the end of the
appreciate
day.
that.
And jealousy, I'm gonna tell you, jealousy you can turn that fire negative and positive. So anyway, man, hey, that's a good take. Hey, if you didn't already, make sure you hit that subscribe bell, all right? This show, the Winner Circle Podcast, all right, is sponsored by Nevaeh Hook, all right? We also are powered by Truth Teller Network, okay? Also, like I said, make sure you follow all the hosts and don't forget to subscribe to the Winner Circle podcast. Also, if you love sports, make sure you subscribe to the Live from the Field show. All right. Home team king, D'Angelo Entertainment, Winner Circle. Let's go.
We back better than ever. Episode 5. We here talking about setting boundaries. Now, Home Team King, what you talking about setting boundaries? You know what I'm saying? Boundaries could be a lot of different ways of setting boundaries. It could be talking about friendships. It could be talking about relationships. It could just be talking about everything,
Let's start with
boundaries,
communication boundaries.
communication
Yeah,
boundaries.
setting boundaries, knowing, like
Okay.
how we talked about it, knowing
Yeah.
when it's time to talk to someone.
Okay.
You don't know what a person going through. A person could have just something. Everybody is not transparent. So somebody could have, parents could have, something could have happened to one of their parents could have passed away, was in the hospital. Somebody kid could have passed away. You don't know what you. So you got to be able to read the room, and you got to set boundaries sometimes with your conversations as well. You understand what I'm saying?
But tell me this. But tell me this.
Knowing when it's time to play,
Yeah,
when it's time to, you know what I'm saying?
but tell me this. If I got something to tell you right away, knowing that I might lose my thought, how do you feel about that? And I might need to tell you right then and there to get it off my chest.
It's not about you. It's about the person. And guess what? When I want to get something off my chest, let's say how I'm gonna handle that. If I really want to talk, and I've done it before, so if I've had really want to talk to you, and I don't think you and me knowing, and we're good, but you know what I'm saying, you might not. I might want to. I really want you to pay attention to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring something to you. I don't care how bad. Guess what? I gotta write it down, or I might forget it, or whatever. It's not. You gotta. We gotta stop being selfish sometimes, and that's another thing. That's why people stop cutting people off, setting boundaries. Hold on. If you're talking and somebody cuts you off, stop talking. Stop talking. Just stop talking.
And
Stop talking.
it's good to listen. It's good to
But
listen.
not
That's what I
only
learned.
that,
I
not only
learned. I
that.
learned to listen.
I'm just giving you a way to. No, that's great, but I'm giving you a way to set a boundary. If somebody, don't you, do you ever get tired? If you know somebody who keeps cutting you off sometimes, I might do it sometimes. But anybody, just stop talking. Now, on a podcast setting,
Hey,
you
yo,
can't
we
do
know
that.
a couple
But, you
people.
know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, but anyway, but I'm just talking
Yeah,
about
we know
far
a
as like
couple
when you
people.
out, sometimes, hey, silence is golden, man. And guess
Yeah.
what? 90% communication is nonverbal. So, but setting boundaries when you're talking to somebody, knowing when, hey, listen, or even being
Yeah.
transparent to the point, hey, listen, right now, I don't want to hear no bad news. And stop, hey, don't tell me no, hey, listen, I don't give a fuck if somebody talking about me, man.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't care. I don't care if, man, I don't care. Like, it don't matter to me. Stop bringing me negative. I'm talking about home team.
Yeah.
Kenny. Kenny Mo, whatever you know me by. You know what I'm
Home
saying?
team. Home team.
Home team, if you didn't know. Young, don't come at me. I don't want to hear no bad news. I don't want to hear no sob stories. That's why I have a problem with dating. Because I don't want to hear all your sob stories. I want to have fun. You don't want to hear my shit. And you're not gonna respect me as a man anyway. Same thing with my fellas. I don't want to hear, man, damn, man, yeah, my car this. I get it, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. But guess what? I like solutions, not problems. And I'm gonna leave it right there. But how you feel about it? But setting boundaries in your relationship with your wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? Y'all are not gonna agree with everything. If y'all do, then that's fake shit. You might want to go out all the time. She might want to stay in. So y'all might gotta figure out a way. She might like to go hiking.
Yeah.
You might have to sacrifice for the greater good of because you love her. And
Yeah.
that's setting the boundary too, knowing your, and she gotta know your boundary. What you
But that
not gonna
just that takes all communication. That takes people just having a conversation about things they like, things they won't do. Because I won't invite you somewhere or do something if I know you don't like. As bad as I probably would want you to go, what I'm saying, to an event, but I know like this ain't Kenny vibe, But hey, I'm gonna run it by you though, because I do that to a lot of my friends. Like, hey, I'm going here. I'm gonna run this by you, but hey, I know you might not like, but I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, you more than invited to come. You know what I'm saying? But I think just setting boundaries with relationships and friendships, it just takes a conversation of just saying, hey, man, I don't like you did that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, what you just did yesterday, bro, I really don't. I don't like that. That wasn't cool at all. So I think that's just more of a conversation that need to be talked about. Also, you gotta let people know because people don't know. If you don't tell me, I'm just going to continue to be me and what I'm saying, do that. But I'm not going to just stop not being able to not let you know what's going on. You just have to know people, what I'm saying, throughout time. And then I think that's why also I do a lot of things by myself because again, it's like things you might not like. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff I like. It might sound bad the way I said, but I think it's just more about like corny stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think somebody told me, man, me going to the draft was kind of corny. That was crazy.
They
And I
just
just
wanted to go. Hey, they just wanted to go. Hey, speaking of the draft, though, hey, look, no, that was great, but I don't want we got a lot, we got another topic we got to
yeah,
go through before we finish. Hey, listen. So building, all right, we're talking about building, all right. Now, let's talk about the Live from the Field show since we swinging
yeah.
a little bit. Y'all know the Live from the Field show. This was a was a dream of mine for a while. I started this probably about 5 years ago. We just now started the studio edition of the Live from the Field show where I can get real in depth with everybody
Shout
and
out to
just really
Live to the
lock in.
Field Show.
So, hey,
Making
shout out.
progress. How many you got a lot of subscribers now,
Hey, we,
bro.
we getting we getting up there. Shout out to all the subscribers. Hey, shout out to we got subscribers. Live from the Field Show got subscribers, but 5 years now, and like it took about 9 or 10 months now. We've been
Yeah.
shooting the studio edition, and we just now starting to pick up motion. Like just like we had motion, but just now we starting to really, so people really seeing it. They really say, okay, you got to believe in yourself before anybody believe in you, and you
Yeah.
got to build and you got to see the vision. And I'm gonna tell you, we ain't really start picking up motion for real until we got a team. Self versus team. You building by yourself versus you having a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm putting, man, look, somebody told me the other day, somebody said they was jealous of you, D'Angelo Entertainment. Somebody told me, hey, man, I'm tired of, hey, you keep popping up on man, you keep popping up on my TV, man, on my phone. I keep seeing you too much, bro.
That should be motivation, man. Motivation.
I got a lot of content,
And
bro.
we ain't
I got a
gonna
lot of stuff to put out.
yeah.
Am I right, D'Angelo? Tell these niggas, I got a lot of stuff to put out,
Hey,
right?
hey, yeah, like I said,
What you want me to hold on to? And guess what? You get constipated, my dude. I'm shitting on it, man. But at the end of the day, this ain't about me. And this show, it wasn't for me to play God. That's why we got guests. Shout out to the guests. But like I said, the point I'm trying to make is we just really starting to see the motion. Like I said,
yeah.
man, look, the studio edition. Well, and guess what? Shout out to D'Angelo Entertainment and support and shout out to everybody. But D'Angelo
Support your
Entertainment
peoples,
was one of the
man.
first guests on my show.
It's
One of the
free
first guests.
99. Free
You know what I'm saying?
99.
I'm
Support
gonna
your
tell you
people.
another thing. $3.99. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Let me tell you this, and I want y'all to look at me real quick. All right. I had somebody, we have sponsorships on my segment. And guess what? Let me tell y'all something. This ain't for to pat my pockets, okay? All right. $20 sponsorships. They were 15. They 20 now, okay? We might be at 25, but it don't matter. The reason it goes to the production of my show. Do you see what we got going on? Ain't nothing like it on television, bro. Just like this podcast. Ain't no other podcast smoker who can do what we do. We go left, they go right, whatever, or vice versa. But this is to the production of my show.
Yeah.
You got not only a black man, by the way, this is black owned and operated, number one. And especially if you know me personally, okay? This ain't to pad my pockets. This is the production of the show. This is for my producer and it's for my editors, okay? And that's it. I don't need your money. And guess what? At the end of the day, we appreciate everything. But guess what? The show is still getting shot with or without. That's 2% of what I put into my show. So, by the way, so for those who did sponsor on time, thank you. For those who I sent the sponsorship and they didn't, we still appreciate you. The show still came. I still hit you on Instagram. I still told you we're going to do promo and all that stuff. We still appreciate you. But at the end of the day, just so y'all know, okay, ain't nothing like this. And I'm sharing my platform with you. If you got motion like that, then cool. You know what? I'll take care of your segment. But guess what? If you building your stuff, I'm gonna put you in front of my people. Hey, that's how we going. So anyway, we appreciate, and it's 5 years, 6 years in, and we still going, man. Anyway, go ahead. What you got to
Man,
say about that, D'Angelo?
no, just like we support, man. Support your own.
Thank you though, bro.
Yeah,
For real. That's straight up.
I appreciate it.
You was
I'm
one of
just
the first, bro.
hey, nah,
Yeah, my
man,
nigga.
nah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what we doing. Hey.
but at the same time, we just saying support your own. You know what I'm saying? Support your own goes a long way. Like I said, I think that's why, like,
Especially if you seen the growth.
yeah,
And if you building something yourself, you gotta respect this
yeah.
shit.
But also that's how you get your blessings too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I give so much where, you know what I'm saying, I give out all these blessings where I receive them. And that's why I was able to get here. And I just always give people words of encouragement to just be able to go out here and, you know what I'm saying, live your truths, live your life, you know what I'm saying, and just support others, repost, you know what I'm saying? Hey, tell people thank you, man. I appreciate, like I said, I one of the most humble dudes, like I said, you can ever think of, man. And I'm always here to support. You want to support your own, man. Repost, you know what I'm saying? Tell people thank you. Like, subscribe, comment. And we appreciate all our new subscribers that's out there too. We appreciate y'all. And we still building this, man. So Kenny, like I said, I feel as though you didn't need to say all that, bro. Like, I mean, I know you want to get off your chest, but also at the same time, people gonna support you when they support you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And you doing that thing.
oh, no, I appreciate. No, it's not. It ain't even about that. I think it was about what the reason why I'm passionate about is because I know I went out my way to go out my way to make this like nothing else, and for someone to just
Yeah,
it's fine. No, but guess what? It's cool. But I appreciate everybody. And most, like I said, we have a system. And the thing about it is maybe I didn't need to say all that. But at the end of the day, if you know me and personally, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And, at the end of the day, hey, it's no, but when the last time somebody asked you to be on their platform? You know what
Woo.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
guess what? This is not like, and guess what? It's things is growing. We literally just had a head coach from the
Bruh, think
UFL
about it. We got
on my show, bro.
we
Like,
got
come on, what we
two
talking about?
we got two black men on a production show on all streaming platforms.
Syndicated. A
That
syndicated
that
shows.
should motivate you more than anything. Like, we're not just on YouTube. We're on all streaming platforms, bro. And just to be able to be here with another black brother that's out here doing this thing and just be able to have this show right here, it should be more motivation than anything. Because people don't understand how hard work it takes for us to get here. You know what I'm saying? Be able to do this. So, like I said, like I said, it goes back to when I say the right time is always the right time. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say this. No, I appreciate. Listen, at the end of the day, man, people see stuff and they act like they don't see stuff sometimes, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just because somebody else do something, we don't got to do it. Speaking of that, let's get on to it. Social media. I'm glad you said that. Social media. Make better content, okay? And stop complaining. Let me say this real quick, okay? Just like Daniel, listen, I really don't care about likes. I don't care about views, none of that stuff. I do this from my heart
Yeah.
anyway. So at the end of the day, if you don't like we're not tripping off that. Somebody don't like D'Angelo Entertainment stuff, we ain't tripping off that. At the end of the day, we're gonna keep making good content. Guess what? You ain't like it. Guess what? I guess I gotta make better content. Because if I make good content, you can't deny it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm telling everybody on social media. Everybody ask me questions, asking for tips and everything. I'm gonna tell you another tip. This is a tip. Stop complaining. Stop complaining and keep posting, keep posting, keep posting. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, sometimes at the end of the day, oh, these people, they not showing me love. I had a girl, it was a girl on TV. I forgot her name. She was an artist. Nobody's buying my record. All these guys are liking my pictures with my ass out, but nobody's buying my record. I mean, maybe your shit ain't that good. You gotta make good content. You gotta figure it out. That go for me. If I ain't getting the likes, if I ain't got as many followers or whatever, so but guess what? You know what? I just gotta make better content, bro. They not that don't they that's not a measuring stick of you. I got somebody right now, they really be trying to go post for me. You know, you can't go post for me right now. I'm just saying, you want to, we can constructive criticism. And we not, like I said, I want everybody to win at the end of the day. This shit is for educational purposes. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I know motherfucker to go post with me every time. I put a song with G Herbo. He next post his joint with Lil Durk on it. Like, but it's cool. And they're like, oh, you mean
Somebody put a fuel on your fire today, bro. You talking you
man,
kicking your
it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like make
Kenny
better content. If you mad about
home
something.
team popping his
If
shit
you mad
today,
about
bro.
something or you mad about seeing me all the time, bro, hey, listen, make more content or stop that fucking stop or unfollow me. Unfollow me. Guess what? Everything, guess what? It's something for everybody. And D'Angelo and Sam, you
What?
said something real good. It's people that I just met, man. I just met a dude. Shout out to Buckshot. He was just on the show. Just met this dude 2 weeks ago. Man, do you know how a stat? Like, I love ask skills. Thank you for letting me be on the show. Like, he's real. Y'all think I'm got an energy. This dude got a lot of energy. Y'all, I'm gonna introduce y'all to him. But anyway, that's a whole
All
nother.
right, but
That's live for the field show.
with you
But
but
I ain't know this dude
home
from a can of paint for years. He's supported me harder than
I know, but we gonna get that. We gonna get that everywhere, bro. I had friends right now that don't even probably look at that show, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I still
Oh,
doing
y'all
it. I'm
watch. Y'all
staying course. I'm still staying the course. So what I'm saying is just continue to just keep working, bro. You got more work to do.
no, no, and it's
Yeah,
just
you got more work
that's
to
why we
do,
got
bro.
this show though, D'Angelo.
We ain't even hit our peak yet, bro.
Hey, D'Angelo ENT, this is why we got this show because we got a voice now. Guess what? If I want to speak on something, we can speak on just like you. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you was on. Oh, I ain't talking about you. Yeah, like look, he's all you on your shit. Anyway, like for real, I don't want to make this because this is not a negative podcast. This is an informative podcast. But sometimes we got to address some things. But shout out to everybody and the person. If you know who I'm
We
talking, it don't
appreciate
matter.
you
We ain't
all.
saying if you know who I'm talking about. I love you. I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? But I know what we know. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like to throw bricks, not this person, I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about total, but a lot of people in general like to throw bricks and hide their hands on social media too. But the point I'm trying to make is make better content and the people gonna come and those every you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and
But
that's that.
also you gotta know to also better yourself, work on yourself. You still got more work to do too. And I do too. We all do. D'Angelo Entertainment. We here at the Winter Circle. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comments. We on all platforms. You can't miss us. We drop every Wednesday. Y'all gotta make sure y'all tune in. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a lot of good stuff on this show. And we global. We're around the world. Come on. You would knowledge yourself. You would get a lot of good life skills on this show. And we're gonna keep everything 1,000 straight like that. Cause that's what we doing. Balling. What up? What up? We back, baby. Let's get into it. What we talking about? Next topic, we talking about being flexible. And we saying being flexible with your time, being flexible with people, being flexible just with your own with whatever you got going on. And being flexible could just be more about just being consideration, having a consideration for others. And with having consideration other that if y'all set a time, make sure you're there not just the time, but also make sure you're there an hour early to make sure that any mistakes that you had that you're able to make up for that time to be on time. And like I said, my job a long time ago told me, okay, if you scheduled at 7 a.m. in the morning, be here at 6 a.m. And that way you're present. You got your uniform together. You got your shirt tucked in. You just ready to go. You got your tools together. You're just ready for your day. And I just feel as though that comes with preparation. And like I said, flexibility can also be with knowing your partner, knowing others, and like I said, with relationships, knowing, okay, yeah, babe, like, you know what I'm saying? I might not like that, but hey, can we do something else to kind of Debbie down? And I just think flexibility just goes along. It's more like what's the term they always use? Don't bend, but don't don't break.
You'll bend, but you won't
You
break.
won't break a little bit.
Oh
And I
man, don't you can use me a little bit, but don't
yeah,
abuse me. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
But no,
exactly.
being flexible. No, can
Yeah.
I? If you don't mind me chiming in,
Go ahead,
I
Hometown.
think being flexible, that's just even business, friendships. You got to be flexible. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Knowing a person's boundaries, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Knowing what they don't.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, that's just like back in the day. If you know somebody don't like dogs or cats or don't like animals or don't like insects and you throw something,
I hate fucking
you
cat.
know, like, you know what
Hate
I'm saying? Like
fucking
some
cats,
people
bro.
just don't, now, you know, so you want to play, but the
Yeah, I
point
don't
I'm
like.
trying to make is know the people that you're dealing with and be flexible with them. Like he said, with it, guess what? I don't know. What is it something that your wife like to do that you might not do, that you might not be always,
Um,
that she might want you to go do, but you gotta
she
be
she's
flexible with.
she's a reader. She love like books. I like reading books, but she's a real big book reader. And I think the flexibility of it, I like going, but I'm not really a book person.
You'll go
Now,
to the
yeah,
bookstore.
I'll go because again, I like reading, but I don't like reading as much as she do, if that makes sense. You know, so I think the flexibility of that. I think flexibility can just be around certain people are at a certain time. You know, so I think we had that example yesterday. I feel like,
Yeah, I
like,
think.
like,
Oh no, go ahead. No,
and
yesterday. Oh yeah,
yeah,
yesterday we was chilling.
yesterday.
Shout out to Levels. We was chilling with
Man,
Levels. We had a little
shout out
brunch
to
and
Levels, man. DJ Levels, man. Like I said, man, I had the whole VA shut down. Like I said, I just think with Levels, I like to show my friends love, and I brought Kenny along, and I mean, home team along, and I just wanted to kind of bring him around. But I think he was ready to go, and I wasn't ready to go. And I think I was just being more flexible and say, hey, what I'm saying? All right, come on, man. I think you're ready to go. Let's go. And that's being flexible because I could have said, man, fuck that, nigga. You catch an Uber.
That
You know
nigga,
what I'm
you
saying?
just said, I said you wanted to stay. I just told him now. He's saying that he right about her. But I'm just saying, D'Angelo Entertainment, I said you wanted to stay. Nah, I was ready to go.
I was ready
He
to
said,
go.
but you heard
I
her,
was
right?
ready to
And
go.
you heard what he said? He know this is an inside thing, but no, that's cool. Listen, being flexible, hey, guess what? It was shout out to we we showed her a lot of love today. His fiance. She's an April baby like me. Both of us just had babies. I mean, babies. Damn, that was
Uh,
crazy. Just had birthdays.
Talk, man. Well,
That was
you're Aries though,
she
right?
was. I'm a Aries. Well, I
Yeah.
don't do zodiacs, but they consider me Aries or whatever, right? They say I'm a Aries, but I'm not. I don't do zodiac. But guess what? We had to shoot on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of Monday. But guess what? Let me tell you why.
Shout out to the
As a
guys.
partners, as business as partners, because we partners now, we had to be flexible. But you know why? Because of the intentions. His intention was a great intention. That was his,
Yeah.
and she's been very flexible with him. It's a give and
She
take. So
holds it
guess what?
down, man.
We want her to be more flexible with him.
Yeah.
But not only that, man, not only that, like his intentions are so good and he wants this. He wants to be here.
Yeah.
So and why hey, why not? Sometimes though, you gotta know, like you said, when to flex, when to break, when to bet. Because guess what? Everybody, if they not gonna jump out the they not gonna jump out the window for you, you're gonna look out the people like it don't make sense.
Yeah.
So with D'Angelo Entertainment, we're gonna make, an exception. And that was very small. That was a workaround. And sometimes I put it to you like this: you got to know who to have workarounds with and who
Yes.
not to, because some people take advantage of you. They will.
Yeah. They definitely
They'll take
will.
advantage of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like with me now, it's just me. I'm just so transparent. So any information I get, far as with any business, anything that I'm doing with platforms, anything I give people, somebody to tell me, bro, why are you like they not giving you this information? Why are you
Yeah.
giving it to them? Jesus withheld information.
Yeah.
You know that, right? You know that story. I'll tell you a story because
No,
we're
I
gonna get on it.
don't.
You don't know the story, so
I don't know
Jesus, he was preaching and he was praying and actually he was pastoring in front of thousands of
Yeah.
people, one of the stories, and actually his disciples was there too, and he took James, Peter, and I believe John. He said, y'all come with me, and he
Yeah.
left the rest of the disciples there. Okay, he went up there and he transformed in front of them. All right, I'll get in that. If you read your Bible, he transformed in front of them, and he just turned into his angel.
Yeah.
He turned into well, we all, you know what I mean? He's turned into his heavenly body.
Mhm.
So in front of them, and they were so blind, like they were so like shaken, and then it just disappeared and they went down. He said, "Don't speak of this until my resurrection." So if the Lord can withhold information. Sometimes it's like, man, I'm just trying. I don't care. Like I'm me, bro. I'm so comfortable.
Yeah.
Man, I tell somebody, I give somebody. Sometimes, at the end of the day, you got to be careful with information you give out too. And guess what? It's about intentions. If this person not gonna do it for you, at the end of the day, where their intention at? They gonna do they give you information or do they withhold information? Are you giving people information but they're withholding it from you? Just like that. You got that? Remember that meme with the ladder in the back and somebody down? Remember I told you that? And somebody like they acting like they trying to help you, but really they not really trying to help you. They want you to think they trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got the balls to tell you, I don't want to help you, bro. Help yourself. I'd rather a motherfucker just tell me that. But the point I'm trying to make is being flexible. You got to be flexible.
You gotta be
And guess
flexible.
what? Sometimes I got to
You
be
gotta be
flexible in business because guess what? I got to play nice with niggas that I don't. People, excuse me, and that I don't want to play nice with. Sometimes we have
Yeah.
to.
And you got to take consideration. You got to take consideration for everything yourself, because again, it can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel as though that things not going to happen to you. Things can happen to you in the sense of where you might need that person to be flexible and like, hey, you might need to push your time back. You might need to be able to reschedule a day. So just consider things as if it was you also. Always make sure when I always say something that I'm always thinking about, what if this was me? What if this was my situation? What if this was what I'm saying? You like family stuff come up all the time, bro. You just got to be flexible. So with being flexible, you just got to make sure that you continue to think about, what if it was you? What if it was you? And you know what I'm saying? You got to think about that.
Just
Yeah.
that was a great time. It's just crazy over. Hey, but no, real quick, being flexible, man. Like
You got to release.
knowing when to break the rules, knowing when. Hey, guess what? I don't think I can't be and be honest. I don't think
Yeah.
I can't give you that. Well, like
Yeah, let me know. Like I said, if you ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? Let a person know ahead of time. You don't want no surprises. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I ain't got it today, but I really wanted to go. Hey, Greg, you think you gonna let me hold $40? Let me hold 60? I might tell you I ain't got it. And you might have to stay home. But
Uh,
also being truthful with yourself and letting yourself know, like, man, I really want to go, but damn, I can't. And it's sometimes good to sit out. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
No, great,
You
great,
can't make it to everything.
great, man, great. Hey, look, no, I ain't mean it, but I want to get on this other topic real quick. No, that's great. Be flexible now. Sure can work. We want to get on some topics right now. We got a lot of women that watch our show. Shout out to the ladies, all right? We got guys that watch the show, but this is kind of like, a battle, not a battle of the sexes. We don't have another woman. Eventually, we might have a guest. However, a winner's point of view, the battle of sex. Now, men versus women.
Yeah.
I think the main thing we dealing with is you got to understand. Let's be clear. Show intentions.
Didn't
What are your
Ludacris have
intentions?
an album called Battle of the Sexes or something like that?
Luda did it. Luda,
Luda.
make love to me. Oh, oh. Oh,
Big
yeah,
to me.
that's weird right there. You're like, why you saying that? Hey, no, that joint was the joint right there. But it was a lot of joints that I like. Anyway, we ain't talking about that joint. We had that joint with Trina on it too. But anyway, um, what are your intentions as a man? What is your intentions? Are you just trying to tap them cheeks, bro? Let's be real. I'm a man. Let's talk about it. Let's be real. You just try and clap, clap. Sometimes I just be trying to clap, clap. We get it, right? Women, what are your intentions? Do you really like this man? Do you really see a future with you and this man? Even if I guess it only got to be for over 10 years. You know what? Can this person make me happy for the summer? Or do you just want to use him for maybe a meal or maybe and like I said, I deal with winners. Ladies can they don't need a man for that. You know what I'm saying? But you got something to do. But it's all about intentions, man. If you a man, guess what? If your intentions is smack them cheeks, bro. Just let her know straight up. If your intentions is and sometimes it's like, you don't want to give people too much because you never know, because people like to throw their bricks and hide there. They like to get the jump on you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when is it gonna get to the point where look, I ain't got time. I'm
Do
getting
you,
too old.
do you feel as though being honest sometimes can take you out? Like that woman might not take might not like
Definitely.
you no more.
Yep, it
And
definitely can. And you gotta be, and
yeah,
guess
you
what?
gotta
She
be
wasn't for you
honest.
anyway. And I know that's I wanted her.
Yeah, you
Her
gotta be
ace
honest.
she was stacked on. It was
Yeah,
stacked. I know you want, guess what?
yeah,
At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something, keep real with you. A lot of times, sex was made for reproduction. It wasn't made for our pleasure. I'm just saying, and I like, hey, I don't say what? And you talking to a fornicator, and I told you I got compulsive disorder. Anything
yeah,
I like a lot of it. But it wasn't made for that. It was made for us to procreate. That's why sometimes people scared of people with a lot of kids. I love when I see a lot of kids. You know when I tell my man, he be like, man, I got 8 kids. Hey, the Lord said be fruitful. And you're being fruitful, bro. So I got one.
my
So
man
guess what?
building a football
You
team
being
right
more
there.
fruitful than me. So guess what? The Lord gonna bless you more. Yeah, he gonna give you a blessing a little bit more. He gonna bless me or whatever for whatever. But still, you were fruitful, bro.
Yeah,
And that was great. But like I said, that's what it was made for. And women, sometimes women too, it's some freak. Hey, women, they freaky as hell. They more freaky than us. And guess what? A lot of times, like with men, we're just horn dogs. And we're not horn dogs, but they consider us horn dogs because it's in our nature to drop our seed, right?
yeah.
It's in our nature to want to have sex with you. Not for pleasure, though. It's because the main thing is to procreate with you. But guys, we ain't trying to procreate. How many niggas running out on it? Come on. And that's why rubbers, all that, plan Bs, all that are in effect. But at the end of the day, battle of the sexes to me today, we talk about what's your intentions. And guess what? If your intentions is to have fun, let them know still having fun. I'm
Yeah,
still
that should be
living right.
conversated because that woman might want to have fun too. You know what I'm saying? And I
And most
think,
of them do.
and yeah, they like to have fun. They don't want no relationships. They don't want, they don't want, a long term. But sometimes it's funny because you do those things, and then what if the person have feelings? What do you do? Do you come back and bring up that conversation of saying like, okay, this was what we talked about, but it get a little weird. I mean, what's your take on that?
I mean, I'll put it to you this way. That's just like with women. And like I said, I can't come from a woman's because I'm not a woman. But that's just like certain females, hey, it's in a woman, just like it's in our nature to drop our seed, D'Angelo Entertainment. Do you feel like it's in a female's nature? They have to have attention. They need attention. Like that's their air. That's why a female had to tell me, hey, you always on social media, like, yo, you just want attention. You want more attention.
It's a business.
one thing we're creating a business, and I gotta be on the I gotta be in people's face like that. But that's a whole night. But she's just whatever, right? That's fine. I got love for her. Shout out. But like a lot of women, they're not gonna turn down attention. I know that. I've been in relationships. So I've been in relationships, and I've had women. My girl loved me, but she still ain't turned down attention. I would like her to, and I thought that was disrespectful. And actually, we broke up because of that. But that's the thing is I don't tolerate a lot of shit, especially as I got older. I used to put up with a lot of shit. As I got older, like tell
Yeah,
you 40, you ain't put you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's because sometimes you got to know when to be flexible, right?
yeah.
But I got to know when
You
to
gotta
break the
learn to be
rules. And,
flexible.
and, and I'm gonna tell you something. One other
Yeah.
thing, energy don't lie. You can tell when somebody like you. You can tell. You know what I'm
Energy
saying? You can
vibes.
tell. If she just wants your attention, and females, we kind of know, but the guy just want if he know, listen, we not dumb. If he knows you still not, you not, he know, you trying to use him, but he's still trying to get what he wants. So he's gonna try to give you whatever you want to get what he want. But at the end of the day, men, I think that's so wrong because at the end of the day, you just chasing the win with that.
Yeah, and I feel as though also for our women out there, our queens out there, also sometimes I think y'all need to speak up sometimes and let us men know what's your intentions, like what you want to do with this. So I mean, sometimes, like I said, you just want to have fun, and fun cannot just be have sex. Just have a person to talk to, have a person to conversate. Just build. Like I said, I think the good thing about with me and my fiance, I think we built a good best friend relationship before we got into a relationship. And I just
Y'all gotta like
yeah,
each
you
other.
gotta like
That's
yeah,
the
you gotta
bottom line.
like each other to be in a relationship. And then I just think women also like don't be scared to speak up for us for us men too. Cause like I said, you might just say, hey, I might just want a partner. I might just want to be a you might just want to be a booty call. I had it's crazy. And me talking about this, I had a woman long time ago said she just want to be a booty call. And that was kind of crazy because I was like, damn, like what makes you just want to be a booty call? And I think it is a lot of times she just been hurt.
No, I mean I get them
She
all the
been hurt a
time,
lot,
bro.
and she
Hey,
just scared in a lot of ways, though. You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
hey, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like it's just really that's all it is. Cause at the end of the day, like I ain't really trying like sometimes I'm just, and as men, we're physical creatures. Sometimes I just see somebody that I'm attracted to, like I just want to
Yeah.
rip your like my animal instincts just kicking. I just want to just like, eat her alive. You understand what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I seen one the other day in the car. I seen a few of them in the car. But you understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes, but at the end of the day, you gotta hold your composure. And the battle of the sexes, men, we gotta keep our composure, man. Sometimes we're like, we got to, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, females be watching. They think they be watching. They cut their eye. Hey, they masters. They cut their eye. Y'all amazing at that. Y'all gotta teach us that because I be trying. Like when I want to look at some cheeks and stuff, I've been actually getting better now. I got photographic memory. My dad used to tell me this a long time. He was like, "Dad, why you staring at the ass, man? Take a good look at it. Put what they can buy. You know what? You know what I'm saying?
And y'all
Hey,
guys stop wearing
you know
like
what I'm saying?
I love the meta glasses, but y'all making it high for us, man.
Oh, you know them
Y'all
matters.
making it real high for us, bro.
Everybody know
Like,
what
you
they
know what I'm
doing with
saying? The
them
meta
matters, man.
glasses, man, like I said,
The
they out
Oakley is
here.
better, by the way. I
Yeah.
like the Oakleys.
Yeah, you said, oh, I got to try those out because I plan on getting me a pair, bro. And I've been telling you that I want a pair, bro.
But also another thing, since we speaking on battle of sex, let's get to the next topic. All right. Now, I got a saying for y'all real quick, okay? All right. Now, this was on a movie, okay? Y'all tell me what that movie is. I'll tell y'all a little later in the show. But I'm using this quote dealing with men versus women, all right? And I want you to give me your take, D'Angelo Entertainment. Now
Okay.
look, sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes when you win, you really lose.
Mm.
Sometimes when you lose, you really win. Hey,
Wow.
sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie. Sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose. Now, D'Angelo Entertainment, I'm gonna let you kick it off anyway, but this is my topic. But I want you
I,
when do you think when is a time when you thought you won, but you really lost? Far as it could be a past relationship, whatever, past anything, okay, it could be anything. But when is the time when you thought you won? Damn, I won, but damn, at the end of my time, after I won, I got the girl, I got what I wanted. Like it wasn't
but
even
we're
all
gonna
I
go
thought it
we're
was.
gonna go way left with it. And like I said, a long time ago when this even before I even like knew about scammers and stuff like that. I really like I had a buddy, and well, I thought it was a buddy. Like I said, I didn't know I was getting scammed or anything like that. But I had a friend was like, "Hey, you give me this information, blah, 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 you're gonna get 10 bands, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, 10 bands, bet, let's
You
make it
should have been
happen.
fucking with me back in the day. I
Yeah,
would have had to play for you. We would have got away with
I
shit.
was like,
We did get
I was like,
we
you
used
know what I'm
to, hey,
saying? We were just
know
fresh out
about
of
that
high
shit.
school. It was like 19. So I'm in about 10 bands. I'm
Was he
like, yeah,
Nigerian?
yeah. Nah, you know what's so funny? It was
Shout out to my
yeah,
Nigerian. You already know. Hey, I
yeah,
got caught up with a Nigerian.
yeah.
Shout out them too.
And I just
Hey,
think,
because I got, hey, but still. Anyway, my
yeah.
bad.
But like with that, I just thought I was like coming up, and then come to find out, I ain't had shit.
Yeah,
I ain't had shit, bro. Like I didn't win because I was like I thought the way of doing this process I didn't know, but the way I thought this process like oh I can get 10 bands just that easy, and come to find out I was got in a lot of shit and I had to get my way out of it, and it was just a lesson learned. I think that's why I think that's why I work so hard, bro. And I just think that's always the method of what you do. Like I said, these new methods now, everybody are going on the Twitch and making money that way. I just think my standard is just putting in that groundwork and working hard. And I think it's when you see those results, it just makes you a better person and makes you just appreciate a lot of things in life. And you know what I'm saying? When I work hard and I look at my expenses and I'm able to pay for my daughter to go to private school, I'm able to, like you said, the wifey asking to let's purchase this. I'm able to do it with my hard work and money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think fast money is not the way to go. And I was young, bro, and then I lost it in a day because I had to recover my social security card, I had to recover IDs, I had to do all that. You know
no,
what I'm
no, so that,
saying?
no, that's no, that was textbook though. Like you
Yeah, that
thought
was
you
I
was
think,
winning, and you really lost, and
yeah,
that's a broader aspect. Oh no, I love that. Now, and I'm gonna bring it back. We could talk broader too, though. But
yeah,
it's been times like that too with me as well. You know, so sometimes I was putting energy into things, and I thought I was winning because I was getting everything the instant gratification, right? But at the end of it, I was really losing. You see what I mean? So,
yeah,
like, same thing with that. You know, I got caught up. We was running scams, and I thought I was winning. We was doing all, oh, and we was catching licks too. But guess what? You know, I got 36 months in prison for it. Why? Because I was being a follower. So I told you I can never from now on, guess what? Anything happen is because of me. You understand what I'm saying? So, but that was another point where I thought I was winning. I was winning for a little bit. It run, but guess what? When you dealing with shit, when you doing shit you ain't supposed to, you know,
yeah.
that last 6 months, I was feeling like I was like it was. You was nervous. You knew something was coming. You know what I'm
When
saying?
you doing bad, you had nervous at all times, man. When you
Because you
doing
got to
something
confidence
wrong,
all of it.
yeah, it's not a good feeling at all, man.
I used to talk this. I used to
And then
talk
you
this
got to
shit a
go
lot.
face your parents and everything. Like that's tough. That's tough, man. I had to go face my parents and let them know, and that was tough. And they like, you knew better, and I'm like, I did know really better because I was 19 years old, but I had $10,000, bro. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm winning, but I'm not. And it's crazy because I had a job. I had a job too,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was like making pretty good money, and I was living at home. I had no bills, and you know what I'm saying? Like I think the only thing I had to contribute was like $200 a month. Like I was working two jobs
I
though.
get
You
it.
know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
listen. You're 19 years old, bro. Somebody flashed 10 bands in your face. Of course, I would have took it. So come on, anybody gonna do it at 19. So no, I get it. But no, you thought you was winning
Just
and you
that
really
way
lost.
though, just that
Now,
fast though. You know what I'm
no, no,
saying?
you know, trust me. I used to, you know, I don't, you know, you know, I know about this shit. But anyway, that's the whole thing. Listen, that's a whole other thing. Scammers, stop scamming, man. This shit, you gonna get caught. I'm trying to think. Trust me. So look,
You're gonna get punished for it though.
when you're gonna get punished, definitely, definitely. When you lose, you really now remember. Sometimes you win, you really lose. Sometimes when you lose, you actually win. Now, you know, it's that relationship, probably friendship. It could have been significant, you know what I'm saying? Male, female, whatever the case may be, right? Hey, you know, we got, could be same, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, lesbian, same, so whatever, because all this stuff goes on now, right? Let's not be naive, right? When has it been a time when you understand what I'm saying? Out there, no, for real, when you out there have thought you lost, but you really won because you got rid of that person. Guess what? Somebody could have owed you money. Remember that old saying? Guess what? Man, I'm gonna punish him for that 25 to $30.
I owe
Guess what?
you.
Guess what? You thought you lost, right? You thought you lost out money, but guess what? You really won. You ain't even got to deal. You ain't got, that person ain't got to ask you for no money no more. That relationship, you thought I was in a relationship, and you know what I'm saying. I thought, man, I was fucked up about it. You understand what I'm saying? For a little bit, uh, and it don't matter what happened. What happened happened. But I was really down. I thought I lost because somebody else, you see what I'm saying? It's been times I've been on. So anytime I dealt with any woman, like I'm gonna keep it real with you. Majority of the time I had to take her from a nigga. I'm just saying. She always had a nigga role. Because females, like I say, it's in there and it's female nature and I accept it. It's in y'all nature that you want that
Yeah.
attention. So you're gonna have 4 or 5 girls in your orbit. I want to be sure you want, and then y'all, the people are guys are indecisive. All of us indecisive. Men do it too. Men had like 4 or 5 jokes. Okay, this is my Wednesday joke. Dame Dash didn't go on state property. Oh, you Wednesday, ho. You ain't. Why you calling me Monday? Like niggas got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this niggas out here doing that. But a lot of time, even that, sometimes you thinking, you know what I'm saying, like you losing when you don't get that chick or you don't get that guy. Actually, you winning because guess what? It was a whole that person
Yeah.
got skeletons in their closet. And that person probably
Wow.
is not the person that you think that they
Yeah.
were. So
That's
I'm telling
crazy.
you, if you thought you lost, you might have won. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, sometimes you win, you really lose. Sometimes when you lose, you really win. Sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose too. Now, how you
All
feel
right.
about that?
But look, next, what we're gonna do is, hey, go ahead, kick the next topic off.
Next topic, well, actually, it's your topic, but you want to kick my topic? We can
Well,
talk
I can go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? Since it was my
Let's do
topic
it.
and you can reflect on it. What we got, we're gonna talk about sticking to your standards. And when I'm saying sticking to your standards is just sticking to, if you got this amount of money, you ain't got that, you flexing this and flexing that. Stick to your standards, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all are original and we all original in our own way. And I'm just saying, as women and men going out here, I'm making this, I'm making that, and then I feel as though when when you had those standards of continuing to say, hey, doing these things, going out the Root Chris, and then going out to the expensive restaurants, you got to make sure if you're gonna stand to them standards, make sure that you're able to, you know, stick to them. You know what I'm saying? Keep on going. Because again, you tell her when we go to Root Chris, oh, the next day we going to IHOP, she's gonna look at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, stick to your standards of just being who you are. You know what I'm saying? And what's your good take on it, real quick?
No, definitely, man. Shoot, I got a budget right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay in my budget. You know, it's important. I got people depending on me. It's imperative. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying? So right now, sometimes it depends on, the responsibilities too as well. Sometimes a lot of people that don't have that many responsibilities,
yeah,
they can willy-nilly it. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to learn to say no. And dating too, man. Sometimes you got to date. You got, a lot of times, women, I think women can do it, but guys, like we date.
yeah.
Yeah, like we date anyway, a lot men and women date down and date up. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know date your standards. You got to be evenly yoked. All right. Hey, listen, man. As y'all know, this podcast is powered by Truth Teller Network. All right. We also are sponsored by Nevea Hookah. Hey, the
You already
smoothest
know.
blend around. And somebody say you make the best hookahs in the world.
What
Like
they
I
say,
ain't even been
man.
around the world, but thank you, right?
Oh,
Hey, you want to give it up to Wednesday?
I'm gonna give it up to Wednesday 365. Holla at Pretty Major. She dripped us out with our gear today. So if you want to find us, go to Wednesday 365 on Instagram. Also, I was able to drink on my sea moss drink. Shout out to Temple of Power Sea Moss right here. They always keep me right, always keep me my lungs together, and they always make sure that I always get my sea moss in. So I want to give a good shout out to them also. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to Temple Power CMOS.
Like I get some of my sea malls too, but you've been telling me about the sea malls.
I
We
gotta
gotta
I
make it
gotta get
happen.
you there. And I
We gotta make
also
it
want
happen.
and look, my quote today, man, like I said, your future is your what shit.
It's all good. We get it next day. But look, no, don't worry. D'Angelo said we're gonna take care of it next episode. We see y'all. We drop it every week, and we on all the platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, all right, and make sure y'all follow Live from the Field Show as well. But definitely subscribe to the Winner
Episode
Circle.
5,
Follow
baby.
all the hosts on Instagram, and we out. See y'all
All
next.
right, man. Love y'all.
Truth teller.